So let me just get this straight. I've dislocated my knee. I've been knocked out. I've broke my leg. We either going to be taking that or that. Oh, look at that cup. We got this caramel macchiato, iced caramel macchiato actually. I've never tried one of these, so I'm hyped. Mix it up a little bit and we'll get it going. And then we also got that standard fruit cup, you know, the goods, just to get me going for the day. So at the moment, guys, I've kind of got like no plan. There's absolutely no plan. And I haven't even done an intro, so I'm going to wait till I get back up to the hotel. I'm going to take a photo at the beach with my scooter and I'll let you know why I'm doing that. Then I'm going to go up to the hotel and I'll let you know what I'm doing, start the intro, etc, etc, because this vlog's been kind of messy. There's no actual plan today. This actually goes so hard. Definitely would recommend trying one of these if you have not, because it's fire. It is so fire. So gas. So gas. Oh, this is legit like the most beautiful beach I've ever been to. Look how blue that water is. You can seriously see to the bottom from here. Like, that looks so nice. This guy's having fun. My man's looking sauce. Dude, I gotta take a dip in here some point today. Hard. Oh my god, that is a huge crab. That is huge. Oh, I found another one. Oh my god, we are now hunting crabs. There are crabs galore here, like absolute crabs galore. Wow, I just spotted another little different coloured one. Look at that one. That one's dope. That one's so dope. Oh, that is a beautiful picture. Let me just cop a nice one for the gram. And then we'll get back into the hotel and I'll let you know what the go is. The deed is done, guys. The deed is done. This beach is actually like magnificent. I've never seen something so beautiful. Oh, alright, so we are now back in the hotel room, guys. We got Starbucks, got that photo that we needed, and I'm going to explain to you now exactly what we're doing. So I would usually say, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, but I can't really say that. It doesn't really work. You guys have already kind of been welcome back to the video. Kind of left it too long, so I can't do a proper normal intro, but anyway, I'm just going to explain what I'm doing. Pretty much like last vlog, there's no plan. I know no one up here, and if you have put 2 and 2 together, I'm obviously not in Arizona anymore. I'm actually in Hawaii, and the reason for that is because I caught about a 6-hour plane from Arizona to Hawaii, and that's pretty much just to split up my travels home, because then we're going to catch a plane from Hawaii to Sydney. That's like a 10-hour flight, and I'm going to be doing that tomorrow at like midday. So I kind of want this vlog to have the travel back as well in it, like when I go back to Sydney, the whole plane ride back and everything. Obviously, I won't film too much because I'm already planning to film a fair bit while I'm here, so I'm going to get into that right now. The reason why I got that photo, and I'll show you the photo in a sec, is actually because I want to do like kind of like a Q&A thing. Not a full Q&A, but I'm about to put that in my Instagram, asking you guys to ask me some questions. Once it's been up for a while, like an hour or 2 hours, I'm going to set up the camera in this hotel room. As you can see, we got a hotel room right here. So I'm going to set it up somewhere in this hotel room so I can just, you know, speak for myself. I will pick out a few questions. It's not going to be like a full Q&A video. I'm not sure how many questions I'm actually going to answer. I'll probably just do like 10 at the most, no more, maybe 15. I really do not know, but I'll let you guys know once I put up the post and then start that part of the video, just because I don't want to film too many questions, because I'm also filming the trip back as well when I get back to Sydney and all that stuff, guys. So it should be good. This is pretty much like my final vlog in America. Even though I'm in Hawaii, it still is a part of this trip, and it still is a part of America, I'm pretty sure. So without a doubt, it's going to be really good. Let me just show you the photo I got. So I got some real nice photos just with that beautiful ocean in the background. We got some rocks with my scooter. Let me just browse through. Got a few different angles, not sure which one I'm going to choose, but I've got a few there, so it should be good. So as you can see, I've got a little bundle of photos that I took while I was down at the beach. I'm going to individually go through those, pick my favorite, and then put it on Insta, and once I put it on Insta, I'll show you guys. We'll leave it up for an hour, let the comments roll in, and then we'll start picking through them and picking the ones that are the most interesting to answer. And obviously, if you want to get featured in a Q&A, try and do interesting questions, try and do cool questions, ones that you think I'd want to answer, and that's pretty much how you get in. And of course, not everyone's question is going to be answered, so if your question does not get answered, I will be planning to do Q&A videos once I get back, like once every month or whatever the case may be. Let me know in the comment section down below how many Q&As I should do, like spread them out. I think a month apart for each Q&A is pretty damn good. Like, that's pretty spaced out and it'll keep it interesting. But I've only done one Q&A on my channel, so this is kind of going to be like the second Q&A. So without a doubt, let me put the post up and we'll get into things. Alright, so the post is now up. I've just put it up saying Q&A time, you know the go, ask away for a chance to be featured. Comments are already rolling in. It's only up 2 minutes ago. We got 7 comments, 51 likes. Look at that. It's rolling in, guys. It's rolling in. So I'm probably going to leave this for about an hour, check up with it, and see how many questions we got. And by then, I'm 99.9% sure we can get the Q&A started and start getting into answering some questions. The post has been up for a few hours now. As you can see, we have 410 comments 3 hours ago and so many likes. Like, that is so good, guys. Can't believe the feedback that I get from you guys on my Instagram, YouTube, whatever it may be. But without any further ado, let's get into the question and answers, shall we? We have the phone, we have the camera set up, and you have Saundezy sitting right in front of the camera, and that means we're going to start the Q&A. So without any further ado, I'm going to start to scroll through and try and find the first question. I'm not actually sure how many questions I'm going to do. I don't have an actual limit on it. I'm just going to read through, keep doing them till I get bored of it, whatever the case may be, or till I can't find a good enough question. Although I don't want to do too many questions just because I still want to film the plane ride back and stuff. This is kind of like the ending vlog to conclude my amazing trip. So let me get into it, guys. Alright, so the first question is from @SubwayJaren, and he asked me, are you ever going to travel to the US again? And my answer to that is yes, I am planning. Phone just fell. And my answer to that is yes, I am planning to come to the US many more times in my scootering career. I mean, I've been like 4 times so far. 3 of those trips is because I got family up there, so we go up there every now and again. The last trip, I actually went up there pretty much just to ride. Also saw family, just to kill 2 birds, 1 stone, obviously, because I'm not going to see family when I go up there. But this time I pretty much came up for the street jams, met up with so many people. Like, this time, it was so much different than all the other times. Every time I actually come up, it's super different. Like, different people come out, different things happen. And this trip, I actually did my first ever street jam in America, and I've always wanted to go to street jams in America because they just look crazy, the vibes look crazy, and let me just say, nonetheless, it was crazy, and I'm so happy with how I rode. But anyway, I'm going off topic right now, so let's get back to that question. Yes, I'm going to be coming back to the US, and as soon as I get back to Australia, I'm going to start planning my next trip, so that should be good, guys. Keep on a lookout, because we're getting more trips, more videos for this channel, etc. It's never stopping. We are on that grind. We are on that grind. So cheers for that question, Jaren. That just started off the Q&A. Let me get into the second question. Alright, so @AJ Simpson has asked me, what made you choose to be street? That's a great question. This is obviously the reason why I picked that, because there's a big story behind this. So basically, I started off park. As majority of people do, I started off park. Like, all my homies in my hometown started off park. We're all riding park for a bit, and we just got really bored just riding continuously the same parks over and over again. And of course, we're super young, and we weren't aware of like traveling out riding with other people. So we're just kind of sticking to our local skate parks, and it just got super, super boring. And I remember one time after I came back from the first Canberra trip I ever went on, I just quit scooters. Believe it or not, I just quit scooters. I quit for a whole year, did not ride, and then once D actually got back into scootering, he got back into scootering before me, and he's the reason why I started scootering again. Because if it wasn't for D, if it wasn't for him telling me to come out scootering, I would never have picked up the scooter again, and I'm so grateful, so grateful that I actually made the choice to get back out there, get back in the scene, and get back on the scoot. Because I mean, if I had not done that, I do not know where I'd be. And I don't even want to know where I'd be, because scootering has opened so many doors for me, and it's just made me meet so many people. I just can't express it enough. Like, scootering is amazing. The community in scootering, it's just crazy. But anyway, back to the story. When I got back into scootering, I actually went down to Skate HQ, bought a new scooter. It was like a Fasten with like sacrifice bars, all these park stuff. And I remember the first day riding back in a year, I made a scooter check at Camaray Skate Park. So if you want to go cast on a scooter check plus clips, it's at Camaray Skate Park. I have a bald head. Believe it or not, that's the first day I started scootering again. Wilson Thomas filmed it, so it's on his channel. Within a month, like not even joking, within a month, I just turned street. I don't even know how it happened. We just turned street, and I remember my first actual street deck was an Ethic artifact, and I just did not look back from there. Have not looked back from there since. I love street riding, and it's just what I want to be doing. Let's move on to the next and third question. Alright, so I've been scrolling, picked another question, and @WesternBrick_ has asked me, what are some injuries I've had during scootering, and what was the worst? So there's 2 questions in there pretty much, and I'm going to answer them both. So let me just get this straight. I've dislocated my knee. I've been knocked out. I've broke my leg. I've actually been nuttied a few times. I've had a lot of those minor stacks where you can like ride after a week. So I've had a fair few injuries overall, but honestly, it's not as many as I thought. Like, I've been pretty lucky, and I just want to thank the Lord for that, because he's looking over me, obviously. Like, I haven't stacked too bad. Like, it's pretty sick. It's pretty sick. I'd have to say the worst injury I've ever actually gone through is the broken leg, and I was off for like a good 12 weeks, which is a long time. I was in a cast for ages. It was just terrible. I never would even wish that upon my worst enemy. Like, just the hardest thing to go through, especially when you love scootering so much and you do it every day. Like, it's just super hard. And at the time I was in school, so I would have got through it pretty easy because I was kept busy. But I cannot imagine if I underwent an injury that bad these days. all I do is ride. It would destroy me. I can't even imagine. I don't even want to think about it. I actually did break my leg. I don't actually have it on film or anything, but I'm gonna try and find a picture right now that I posted ages ago. Here it is, here it is. So if you can see, the first photo is when I first broke my leg, and then the second one is a week after when the swelling went down, or whatever the case may be. But as you can see, pretty gnarly, dude. Like, not even gonna lie, that was like one of the worst things I've ever gone through. As you can see, that looks pretty buck. Alright, so next question is from Jack_Tracy03, and he asked me, do you have a signature part coming soon? And let me just say, low-key, yes I do. I do have a signature part in the works with Phoenix. But just to let you know, guys, big things are always coming. Big things are always coming. So make sure you stay subscribed, notifications on, like this video, etc, etc. Just plugging, just plugging. We're going to move on to the next question now. So next question is from Jarrett.P, and he asked me, what is the first scooter you have snapped? Now, this is an interesting one. You guys are going to be really shocked to hear this. When he says scooter, I'm just going to think of like a deck, because that's like the main part on a scooter is the deck. Well, you need every part to function a scooter properly, but the main part of a scooter is definitely the deck. I've been riding 6 years, probably coming on to 7 now, and I just have never ever broken a deck. It's crazy. Next question is from @John_Scoots14, and he asked me, what is your favorite flat trick? I'd say full whips, fakie manuals, because fakie manuals are so fun to jib on flat. Pretty much just my favorite tricks. They're like the funnest to do on flat. Full whips, rotors, heel fulls, all those, so fun. Fakie manuals, all that jib shit, like trendy stuff, like whip crossfoots, all that kind of stuff. I just enjoy doing on flat, just like mucking around. Definitely a hard one to answer. The next question is from @EthanFergus_, and he asked me, what is the longest you've tried for a trick? Now, there's actually a story behind this. So I have a dream trick. I have this trick that I've wanted to land for ages. No one has ever done it. No one's probably even thought of doing it yet, and I've gotten so close in America last time, not this time I was in America, but last time I came to America, when I was filming for my USA x Australia part, that dropped on Phoenix. If you haven't seen that video, I suggest you go over to Phoenix Pro Scooters YouTube channel and search it up. Try and find it, just type in car saunders, whatever the case may be, and get it done, because it's a good video. Let me get back to the point. So there was this one spot that I was at in America, all the homies were there, pretty sure it was somewhere in California, and I was trying this trick for so long. Like, we warmed up at a park in the morning, we got to the spot about like 10:30. I just got straight into it. It was the perfect spot for this trick. It was just, everything was just perfect. I had a great filmer. The spot was perfect and unique, and I just really wanted this trick. So I was trying it and trying it and trying it for so long. And it's one of those ones where you get so close but then so far away after that, and it teases you, and it's just so fucked. But I ended up trying for like the rest of the day till it got dark, and my camera ran out of battery, my phone, I started filming on my phone ran out of battery, all that stuff. It was just boofing. Everyone wanted to go. I was super sore, super tight. I was dead. Right, I was legit dead. So I did not walk away with this trick at all. Did not walk away with it. Super close, but that is not compared to landing the trick. Like, I can't claim I've done it or anything. And then that night, like, I was getting the worst pains, like overusage pains. I was trying it for so long. Like, me explaining this will put in perspective how long and how hard I was trying this. Like, no breaks. You know me when I go for Insta clips and whatnot. I just pump. I don't take a break. I just keep going till I land it. I was legit waking up in the middle of the night and not being able to go to sleep with like these crazy pains, and I was contemplating whether to go to the hospital or not. Like, it was seriously excruciating. Like, I did not know what was going on. I've never experienced anything like that, and I've never experienced anything like that after that. That was the one time I felt something like that, and it was just crazy. I don't know how to explain it. It was just not good. But I've started filming for a video part. I've got a few clips while I've been in America, and let me just say, when I get back to Australia, I'm planning to land this trick. I am really planning to land this trick. So, I mean, wish me luck, guys, because I reckon I got it. I just need a filmer, and I just need a whole day of dedication, and I got that shit. I got that shit. Next question. Next question is from KY.A.N, Kyan or something like that. And he asked me, what was your favorite part about coming to America? Let me just say, every single part about America was just my favorite part. Breathing in the air, riding the homies, meeting new people, landing tricks, going to different parks, everything. It's just crazy. Like, you do not see something that you've already seen in America or a country that you've never been to. It's just the best feeling, so good. And let me just say, I'm keen to come home, but at the same time, I'm keen to go back on another trip. So let's get into the next question. Let's try and pump through this a bit quicker. Been kind of rambling on, so I'm sorry. I'll try and keep it pretty strict to the question, because I don't want to go off topic anymore. The next question is from @Rob.Kirkland with 2 Ds, and he asked me, what kind of shoes do you ride in? Well, I ride in Stefan Janoski's, and that's because there's not really a reason for that. They're really good shoes and stuff. I'm sure there's better shoes out there. I don't even know. I haven't really rode other shoes, so I can't really say so. I've just been riding Janoski's for so long now, and I don't think I'm going to change, because I just love the shoe. I love the feel, I love the look, and I love everything about it. So that is the shoe that I ride in. Next question is from @Theodore I don't want to pronounce it wrong. So, I mean, it's on the screen. Peep it just down below right there. And he asked me, what was your favorite skate park in America? Every skate. every skate park was legit, like, so amazing, but the one that stood out the most for me was either Bellevue Street Plaza, crazy street plaza, or Kent Skate Park, and that's the one with the full pipe. That was a few vlogs ago. Both of these parks have actually been in vlogs, so I'm sure you guys would have seen them, and they are crazy, especially that one with the full pipe. It's got like every bit of obstacle. The only thing I could wish for is more rails, like flat bars and stuff, but other than that, it's a crazy park. So I mean, I guess that answers the question for you. Next question is from @Pero_Vita. Again, it's right there. And he asked me, what's the trick that you hate the most? Now this is an interesting one because I'm sure this will make a lot of sense once I say the trick that I hate most. The trick that I hate most, well, I don't really hate it, it's just because I can't do it. Like, I don't really hate any tricks at all. There's just some I don't do, there's some I do, there's some I like, there's some I don't like. And that is nose manuals. I cannot do nose manuals for shit. And that is because when I was starting out scooter riding, I actually learnt hang fives because I kick with my left foot, but I ride goofy. So like my left foot's at the back of the deck. So I had to switch foot and do hang fives like that. I learned hang fives that way and nose manuals that way. And that kind of just boofed me. Like when I got older, I couldn't do Smith nose manuals and all that kind of stuff because it was just complete opposite. I couldn't do any nosy combos, so I kind of just had to learn like the opposite nose manual. I've kind of got it okay. Like on the odd occasion I can hold some really good ones, but I can't do them consistent. I love manuals way more, and I hate nose manuals, and that's just because I can't really do them. But I mean, there's always room to practice. There's always time to practice more tricks. So who knows? Maybe I'll become good at nose manuals one day. Alright, so the next question is from, I think it says, I don't know, just read the name right down there. If this is your Insta, you will know. I'm sorry for not trying to pronounce it, but he asked me, if you want to do a scary trick, how do you pump yourself up to do it? Now, there's a few ways that you can kind of gain confidence to do tricks. So, for example, if it's a big rail or a backflip even, try it to foam first. And if it's a big rail, try little rails first and it'll gain up your confidence. But if you're still not confident on just sending it, usually what I like to do is kind of just like count to 3. And then on 3, I try and just send it. Or I just think like, if I'm filming for a video part, I just think of the outcome if I land this trick or whatever the case may be. Just think of ways that will motivate you to try and just send it. Like, honestly, maybe you just think YOLO, like, and that'll make you think, I don't know, like, send it, I don't know. Yeah, you just gotta send it, man. Like, I just said, I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. You kind of just gotta get yourself to do it sometimes. And I admit it is really hard because I do bitch some stuff sometimes. But you just gotta do it. You just gotta find ways around it. So next question is from @Jaden_Cod, and he asked me, if you could remake an OG part, what would it be and why? Now, I've already thought about this one as I was reading that question, and I already know my answer to that, and that is inward forks. Who remembers inward forks? Leave in the comment section down below if you remember inward forks. And if you do, that's mad. And if you don't, then you're missing out. Search them up because they're crazy. They're not made anymore. I don't know what's happened to inward, but someone should buy the rights to the design because they are crazy forks. They are OG. They are sick looking. I like kind of bulky looking forks. I kind of got a pair of those on my scooter right now, but Phoenix forks, and they're a bit slimmer and different. But they are similar in a way. But yeah, it would definitely be inward forks. They are crazy. I remember getting them back in the day, and I miss them. I honestly miss them because I would be riding them right now if they were still around. I'll tell you that for sure. Next question is from @_the_peanut butter. Fresh name, man, fresh name. And he asked me, what is the craziest grind sequence you've done? Now let me just say, if you watch my Insta clips, if you've watched my part, I've done some crazy grind sequences, crazy combos, crazy stuff, and there have been some that are harder, that have less tricks in them, and I've fit heaps of tricks into some that are easier. I've just done some crazy combos. Say nonetheless, I've done some crazy combos. I can't pick one, but I did do one recently that really just like blew my mind. Go check on that, you'll probably see it. I do like on a long buttery thing, I do like board hurricane, back to board, precision, backlip, back shug, back to back lip to precision front 3. You would see that on my Insta. It's not far back, but definitely peep that if you want to see that. So we're definitely going to get into the next question now, and I think this might be the last question I do, just because I've done a lot of questions and I've been rambling on a lot. So I mean, who the hell knows how long this video is right now? It could be really long, it could be really short, but I still need to fit more in it, so I'm going to do one more question. But don't worry guys, if I did not put your questions in this Q&A video, I will definitely do more in the future. As I said, I'll try and do like one a month or something, because these videos are actually quite fun to make now that I'm making them right now. Like, I kind of was lazy with them. It gives you guys a chance to know more about me, and it just gives me a chance for you guys to ask me questions and for me to answer your questions. So I mean, it's pretty cool. Let's get into the last question now. I'll try and make it a good one. So here's one that's good. @LargeMonkey143 has asked me, what parts are you currently riding on your scooter? So let's do a little scooter check. Let's do a mini scooter check. Let's get it. Alright, so here's my Buddha piece in the flesh. Look at that, very beautiful. Let's start. We got some gum colored ethic grips right here. We have some raw native T-bars. These are the new ones with a Phoenix sticker. Coming down here, we have a tilt arc clamp in black, no headset cap, because so many complications with my headset and SES happened in America. I've got no headset cap, I'm just running raw. Got a spacer there as well, it's just hella sketch. Mad head wobble, as you know, I ride head wobble because I can't have a solid scooter. It just won't let me. This SES just will not let me. So I'm keen to get back to Australia and fix her all up. And then down here we have those inward kind of looking forks, but they're more slim, they're more nice. But they're Phoenix face forks. These are sick forks. On the front I have a Phoenix wheel black on silver, and on the back I also have a Phoenix wheel black on silver with a nice black Feddy right there. You know saundezy ain't riding without a Fed. And then we have the Phoenix Ion in gold. You know it, it's the color that I always rock, the gold. We have it 5 by 21 because, you know, I chopped it down and got the square backs, as you know. And it is a piece of shit right now. That's my scooter. Hope you guys enjoyed that little segment of the Q&A. I kind of just pumped through a few questions. Got about 15 questions done, which I'm super hyped on. If I rambled on too much during that, I'm sorry. And when I did set up the camera, I did rewatch that a bit, and my head, it was cropped like, it was cropped about to here, and I'm sorry for that if that was a bit weird. But I mean, I'm not refilming that whole thing. There's no chance you will catch me dead refilming a whole Q&A after I've just done one. So I'm gonna have to keep it how it is. Don't make that little head chop not make you like the video, guys. I'm sorry. Next Q&A I'll set it up better. I didn't even realize that my head was getting chopped the whole time. So still drop this video a like if you know what's good. If you know what's good. If you're a homie, drop a like on this video and all that good stuff. But I'm probably gonna wrap this up here because I've probably filmed so much footy so far. It's probably definitely over 10 minutes, and I still have to catch the plane back and everything tomorrow. So I guess I'll see you guys in the morning when I wake up, and I'm starting to get ready to catch the plane. As you know, I explained how this video would kind of go into the second day, and we are now in that second day. It's about, wait, let me get my phone real quick. It's 9:33 and I've got to leave at 10 to catch the plane. I think my plane leaves at like 12 or something like that, and we should arrive back in Sydney at like 12:30. I'm not sure how the time differences work. It's just going to get all muddled up and mixed up, and I'm just going to get jet lagged and all this random ass stuff. So without a doubt, I thought I'd just put a song over this next little bit of the video and kind of just edit it up, make it real nice, a little montage of me arriving back into Sydney. So, I mean, let's see how it goes. Let's get the music started, shall we? God, it feels so good to be back. Like, I've been traveling for the past month now. It's honestly felt way longer than a month. I've been traveling around so much from place to place. First, I went to Seattle, then I went to Portland, then back to Seattle, and then I went to Arizona. Actually went to a few places in Arizona, then I went to Hawaii to end the trip, and then came back. So hyped to come back. It almost feels like this is not even my home. Like, I don't know why. I've just been gone for so long, and I got used to just being on the travel. But I'm gonna keep this outro as short as possible, and I just want to thank everyone for watching all the vids while I've been in America. The support I've been getting from all of you, and if you've watched my vlogs while I'm in America, if you've watched any of my vlogs in general, any of my videos, any of my instas, if you're subscribed, any of that, I love all you guys, and just keep doing what you're doing. I'll just keep bringing you videos. I'll just keep continuously trying to bring you videos with cool ideas and just mixing it up. But anyway, guys, without any further ado, like, share, comment, and subscribe for being back in Australia and for those DIY vids coming. So get keen for that, guys, because they are coming. They are coming hard, and they are coming hot, and they're coming fast. So they're going to be coming out shortly. But yeah, so turn the notifications button on to get notified whenever I come out with a new video. I said that pretty fast. And of course, guys, take it easy, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.